Apprenticeship.com. We've now reached the login page for Career Cruising. The top of your page, you'll notice that there is a contact number for Career Cruising. You'll also notice the login windows. There is a link there to Forgot Password over on the top right hand side. If you've forgotten your password, simply click on the link, enter your email address, and Career Cruising will provide you with your password as long as they have your email on file. You'll notice just below there's information related to CC Engage, which is our new suite of products. Also support information, training information, and a blog that you may find interesting. So let's enter the site username and the site password and click Login. We're at the main page for Career Cruising. You'll notice in the left-hand corner the login window, and by clicking on the drop-down, you're able to enter the username and password. And by clicking Login, access the individual's account. So you'll notice here the name of the individual and their plan. You'll also notice to the right of that the Education tab, and by clicking on the Education tab, it will take us to the Explore Education and Training page. There are a number of ways that we can explore education and training, and one of them is by doing a keyword search and entering a school name in the window. So for example, Carleton University, and clicking search, and it shows us that we have Carleton University among those on the list in Ottawa, Ontario, and this takes us to the school profile for this particular school. So we're able to review the information for this school. You'll notice the mailing addresses there, as well as contact information, enrollment information, and under more information there is a link to Globe Campus. So by clicking on View this school's profile on Globe Campus, we're able to see what students have to say about this particular school. You can imagine that this is an extremely worthwhile site for anyone who might be planning to attend the school. As we scroll through, you'll notice it's in report card format, with this school's results being on the left and the average of all other schools across Canada on the right. And as we scroll through, you'll also notice that we're rating things like overall student satisfaction, quality of teaching, academic resources, campus atmosphere, class size, technology, physical infrastructure, libraries, employment, off-campus, athletics, student services. So once a student has had an opportunity to review all of this content, you can certainly see where it would be helpful and helping them, I guess, to make a decision about the school that they would like to attend. Not all of the schools have a Globe Campus link, but many of them do. So we've now returned to the school profile page for Carleton University, and you'll notice that there is admissions information, as well as key contacts, housing information, both on and off campus housing, information related to the athletics program at this particular school, and if this happened to be a school that was of interest, in the top right hand corner, by clicking Save to My Plan, it can be added. Just below the athletics section there, you'll notice programs offered. By clicking on programs offered, you'll notice that you're able to search for programs by program area from the drop down there, as well as program type. I'm going to look at an undergraduate degree program and select biology science from the list. This provides me with information about this particular program. You'll notice over on the left-hand side that there is a link there to more information that takes us back to the school profile or to the school's website. And in the center of the page, we have the mailing address and contact information for the school. And as we scroll down, you can see a description of this particular program, the credential, the length, program costs, co-op fees, whether or not there's a work placement or a co-op associated with the program, admission requirements for in-province students, related programs at the school that may be accessed simply by clicking on the program title are also indicated there. So if this happened to be a school that was of interest to the student or to the user, they are able to click on the Save to My Plan, and that information would be saved. So they can save the school information, and they're also able to save the program information. So if they were interested in this particular program, biology science, they're able to click on the Save to My Plan. You'll notice that this says Saved to My Plan because this particular user has already saved this information. So let's return now to the Explore Careers page by clicking on the Search for Schools and Programs link. We're also able to search for programs by clicking on the Programs tab. And here we're able to search by cluster. So for example, if you were interested in a career in education and social services and you were looking for education and training around that, we would simply click on that and select the program category that we're interested in. Perhaps it's teacher education, and more specific, elementary teacher education, and this provides us with a list of all of those schools across Canada offering an elementary teacher education program. On the left hand side, you're able to select the particular territory or province. So if you were looking for teacher education in the province of Ontario, you're able to select that, and there you have a list of all of the schools offering that training. To access information about the school, click on the school name, and information about the program, click on the program title. You'll also notice that the program type is indicated there. Returning again to the Search for Schools and Programs, and once again to the Programs tab, you're able to search for programs by entering a program title in the window, for example, History, and clicking on Search will provide you with a list of the various history programs. As we scroll down, you're able to select the one from the list that is of interest. I've selected General History, and once again selecting the province or territory that I'd like to do my training in, I'll select Ontario, and again we have a list of those schools offering a program in history, and the program type is also noted. Returning to our Search for Schools and Programs just one last time here, we're going to take a look now at the link for colleges and universities, and you'll notice that the map of Canada does open below, so that if you are interested in searching for schools in a particular province, for example in the province of Ontario, simply by clicking on that province will provide you with a list of those schools. You'll notice on the left hand side as well that you're able to select the various types of programs. So depending upon what you're looking for, whether it be a doctorate program, diploma, associate degree, postgraduate certificate, master's, and so on, you do have the option to select that. Perhaps we'll select an undergraduate degree here. And this provides us with all of those schools within the province of Alberta where students are able to access an undergraduate degree. You'll also notice on the top of the page that we're able to search for apprenticeship programs in our education section. And our first tab here, Apprenticeships, is going to allow us to either do a keyword search or to search within one of the clusters. So for example, if someone were interested in an apprenticeship program for a cook, simply by entering cook in the window and clicking on the search button, we can see the various results apprenticeship programs across Canada. To learn more about the apprenticeship program in a particular province, simply click on the apprenticeship name. Also, in the apprenticeship section, you can search by cluster. So if you were looking for an apprenticeship in construction and mining, it will provide you with a list of the various categories, for example, bricklayer and stonemason. And here we're able to see the various provinces, once again, across Canada that offer an apprenticeship program in that particular area. To access the information, simply click on the apprenticeship title and it will provide the user with details related to that program. So here we see a bricklayer indicating the length, certification, whether or not it's a red seal trade. You'll notice that the description is there, as well as a photo. Certification requirements are noted. Educational prerequisites that need to be met are also indicated, and any institutions offering in-class training are indicated there. Over on the left-hand side, there is a link to learn more about apprenticeships, certainly worth taking a look at by anyone who might be considering an apprenticeship program, and a link to the provincial profile for apprenticeships, in this case in Alberta, because this is where we're looking at this particular time. You'll also notice a link to U.S. schools. So anyone who might be interested in doing their training and education in the United States, there is a section here that is available for them. They're able to select colleges or majors. They can also enter a school name or keyword in the window. They're able to select from the various states as well, or cluster areas for majors. And you'll notice over on the right hand side you do have school selector, comparing schools, and a planning timeline. So returning to our education section one more time and to the Explore Education and Training page. Colleges and universities, programs, and of course our apprenticeships over on the right hand side. This concludes the presentation. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you found it helpful.